everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Real Talk with Whitney. We got some great things coming up. All my favorites this week are going to be pumpkin. I can't wait. And we got some really good news, some world news, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff coming your way. So without further ado, let's get it started. Actually from back in May of this year, 2018. On May 26, 2018, a 22-year-old, now I am apologizing in advance because I'm totally going to butcher this name, but Mambudo Gassama, this is in France, he rescued a 4-year-old child that was dangling from a 5th floor balcony, okay? Literally dangling. I'm going to show you the clip here in a second. Literally dangling from a 5th floor balcony. Rumor has it the father had left the child unattended to go, quote unquote, run some errands. But that's neither here nor there. This young man, hero to the highest, scaled the building. Literally, like, and they're calling him the real life the real life Spider-Man because of the way he scaled this building from the ground to the 5th floor balcony. Quick too, like real quick. Truthfully. And in return, France definitely recognized how courageous this man is. Granted him citizenship, so he wasn't originally from France, he was there on a green card per se. Grants him citizenship. He also received a gold medal and an award for courage and devotion, and he was offered a position as a firefighter. So I thought that was really cool, and I definitely hope he took that position because we need more people like him in this world doing those kinds of jobs. Something else I want to talk about this week as far as the news stuff kind of goes, and I know that this is a little bit late as this kind of started a few months ago, but I've been kind of holding my tongue this entire time. I don't really like to get involved in too many political things. I'm not a huge political person, and especially something like this. So we all are familiar, and if you're not familiar, I don't know what hole or rock you are hiding under, but we should all be pretty familiar with what's going on with this, or what was going on with this. We had a judge, Brett Kavanaugh, who was was possibly becoming a Supreme Court justice. In the meanwhile, all this is going on, and a woman steps forth, and she alleges that Brett Kavanaugh and another man had attacked and raped her at a high school party. But needless to say, the point is that it had happened roughly, I want to say it was like 30 years ago or something like that, and she was just now coming forward. She was just fed up, and that there should be no time frame or time limit really about when you come forward about when someone has done you wrong. Women from everywhere were starting to come forward about their stories, not obviously necessarily about Brett Kavanaugh, but about the fact that reasons why they didn't report sooner or, you know, come to authorities or ever say anything at all. And it started this whole, hashtag of like Me Too and stuff like that. So here I am coming to you with my personal and opinion of the whole thing. I, as a woman, am very aware of what women have to go through on a regular basis. We are looked at for our bodies and our looks first instead of our brains. We are judged by how promiscuous we sometimes may be in a completely larger scale than any man ever would be. We have to be extra cautious doing anything and everything that we do, just living our daily lives. We have to always think about how we are portrayed instead of just how we feel. And it is absolutely unfair. Men have always been able to, I want to say, quote unquote, get away with things more than women have. And I'm proud. I'm proud of these women for stepping up. I'm proud of these women for putting their feelings out there and finding that courage that's deep inside and really running with it. I am honestly 100% proud of all of you women out there. Now, I am going to come at you with something that some women are probably really going to hate me for, and that's okay because this is real talk. You are, in the United States of America, innocent until proven guilty. That is the statute that we stand by. Innocent until proven guilty. I do not agree with all of these media outlets and all of these people coming to such a harsh conclusion of an individual without there being a due process trial. Innocent until proven guilty, and that goes for anything. So now if you have been attacked and you've been abused or you have something to report it. But then don't stand there and start to make such a circus of the event, because in my opinion, that takes away from the seriousness of these kinds of events. Report it, investigate it, have a trial, have that person have the opportunity to have their day in court, and let a jury of your people decide. Innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying that Brett Kavanaugh is not guilty. What I am saying is that he is still an individual and a citizen of America, and he deserved to have a trial and a full, real investigation. So shame on everybody. Shame on the FBI for not doing a full investigation, or whoever it was that didn't do a full investigation. Shame on them. That should have been done before he was ever confirmed into anything. So this week on Real Talk with Whitney, kudos to my boyfriend, because I was really struggling this week. I really was. We were trying to come up with my favorites. Well, and he suggested that why don't I make my favorites pumpkin. Things that I haven't tried that are pumpkin, because if you know me and you love me, you know that your girl loves her pumpkin. Pretty much everything pumpkin. You really can't go wrong with pumpkin flavored stuff. So I'm really excited. This week we are trying all new pumpkin stuff that I haven't had for the first time, and I'm trying them on camera with you. So we've got pumpkin flavored frosted flakes, okay? We've got pumpkin flavored, pumpkin spice cream filled rolled wafers, all right? We also have Chobani Flip Pumpkin Harvest Crisp limited edition Greek yogurt that has pie crust pieces, glazed pumpkin seeds, and pecans. And to wash it all down, some good old cold brew pumpkin spice latte with almond milk. So the next thing that we're gonna try is the Chobani Greek yogurt. It's a flip one, so I did a small bowl so you could see it in my milk. Ooh, and the yogurt even looks like it's pumpkin. I think it is. It's pumpkin flavored. Yeah, pumpkin low-fat Greek yogurt. So we are trying the. Don't get me wrong, I like yogurt frosted flakes, but I'm a little concerned. I don't know if I can set this anywhere where it won't fall down. So, ta-da. So we've got in here. I really like to get my milk. Like, there's a flip. I can't really tilt it because it will fall out. Mixed in really well with the cereal. I kind of like the cereal to be a little softer. Good flipping action camera. So I probably should have waited a minute, but that's okay. So I see like some cinnamon flakes and stuff on this. All right, so it's supposed to have pie crust flavors. Always a good sign. Sesame seeds, or not sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds. And some other goodies. Okay, let's mix that up real good. Sorry if I'm chewing really loud. So this like definitely has a hint of pumpkin, but it's not too overpowering. So if you're kind of just getting started loving pumpkin, like if you're not as obsessed with it as I am, this would be a good place to start, honestly. It's slightly cinnamon, slightly hint of pumpkin, but it's not too overpowering. It's pretty good. Oh my god. I'm not saying that it's awful. Like I won't let it go to waste. The crunchy stuff is definitely good. It's the yogurt. It's the yogurt that's throwing me off. It's like sour. It's not expired, right? I feel like I probably should have checked that. There's no way it's expired. No, it's not expired. It's just sour tasting. It's very weird. Yeah. By like the fourth bite, it gets a little bit better, so it's not too bad, but definitely not something I'm gonna buy again. No, it's not. Oh, but this stuff is good. Okay, so last but not least, we have the Archer Farms limited edition pumpkin spice cream filled rolled wafers. Okay. Celebrate fall with the rich, creamy taste of Archer Farms pumpkin spice flavored cream filled rolled wafers. These deliciously crisp cookies are filled with comforting flavors for a satisfying snack, perfect for fall get-togethers or quiet coffee breaks. 100% satisfaction guarantee or your money back. It's interesting. All right, here's the wafer. It looks yummy. You can kind of see the cream filled stuff inside. I could dig this. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. With coffee, it would taste really good, for sure, like just regular coffee. Not bad. Definitely like really sweet though. Definitely really sweet. How much sugar is in this? 17 grams of sugar. Huh. Not too bad. But my favorite is definitely going to be the cold brew coffee. My second favorite, is the pumpkin spice flavored frosted flakes. The third would be this one, the wafers. Last is the yogurt. Don't buy the yogurt. You're wasting your money. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. This week's positive lifestyle tip is about journaling, guys. Journaling. I know it sounds lame for all the guys out there. I know that, you've probably always looked at diaries and stuff like that as being a really girly thing, but trust and believe, guys can journal too. It's okay. This is a judgment-free zone. But journaling, guys, it's so important. There are 3 things that you should always journal about every single day. That is your goals. You want to make sure you're writing your goals down. If you write your goals down, that makes you 100 times more likely to accomplish your goals because you have written them down. Okay, so you get that goal, and you not only just want to write the goal, you want to, so you write the goal, and then you want to make a upside down triangle. And you want to write your goal, and then you want to write steps to completing your goal and little goals to get to that big goal. So you're going to be working your way up to achieve that goal. So you make a plan. You make a plan for your goals, but make sure you write them down. It's so important to write them down. Okay? Number 2 that you want to write down every single day is what you're grateful for. Every single day you need to be writing down what you're grateful for. Now, I think it makes more sense to write down what you're grateful for in the evening. I used to think it made more sense to write it down in the morning. Now I feel like it makes more sense to write down what you're grateful for in the evening, because what I think is more important is that you go through your day with a positive mindset, saying your affirmations and doing all of that and starting your day off right. And then at the end of the day, you reflect on the day and you decide what was your 3 things that you were grateful for that happened during that day. And it really leaves you with a positive note for the day that you just had and a positive note for the day that you're going to start tomorrow. So that's why I think it's more important to write it down at night. I used to think it was something I should say first thing in the morning, but I think it's more important to say it at night. Now in the morning, I would recommend that you start your day off by feeling grateful that you have another day to be able to explore and conquer your dreams and your goals. So that's the second thing that you have to write down. So the first thing is your goals, write down your goals, and the second thing is going to be what you're grateful for. The third thing that you want to be writing down every single night is your to-do list for the next day. That will help you prioritize. That will help you really know and narrow in on your things that need to be done. And I like to take my to-do lists and even kind of separate them into 3 categories. So the 3 categories would be absolutely has to get done, like first things first. The second category are things that I really, want to get done. And then the third category are things that I can or cannot finish that day, but can also be put on the next day's to-do list. Now, those ones, if they go on the next day's to-do list and you didn't get it done the first day, those next things need to be at the top of the list. So you're not falling too far behind in any type of category. Let's recap. It is journaling. Journaling is so important to keep that positive mindset and to keep your focus on the direction and the path that it needs to go. 3 things that you absolutely need to be journaling about. First things first, your goals. Write down your goals. Second thing, write down what you're grateful for. Whether it be morning or night, I really don't care, but make sure you're writing it down. And third thing, write down your to-do lists. Prioritize your to-do lists and then check them off. Hope you like this week's positive lifestyle tip. Last but not least, guys, one of my favorite parts of Real Talk with Whitney are the Did You Know facts. So, did you know that there's an Indian airline that only hires female attendants because, quote unquote, they are lighter, saving the airline $500,000 a year in fuel? Really though? I mean, really? Because this is my thing. Some men are really small, okay? And, B, I feel like that's just not okay. Don't get me wrong, when I was reading the comments, they were very controversial. But one person, and I'm really proud of this person for the comments that they wrote on this Did You Know fact, they said, we should at least be happy that a company is employing the women in a country that, isn't as usually privileged as others. And you know what? Kudos to you for finding, you know, the silver lining in that did you know fact. But still, I don't know if I really like it. I don't know. I really don't. Did you know that there isn't enough water in honey for microorganisms to live on, which is why honey never goes bad? I did not know that. I had no idea. I always wondered why honey didn't go bad, but that's why. There's not enough water in it for microorganisms to live on. This is last one. I like this one. Did you know, which I think a lot of us know this, that men claim that they prefer and find a woman sexier, per se, if she is intelligent. However, studies have shown that men will, when a smart woman is nearby, a man will actually shy away and gravitate towards a woman of a lower intelligence than themselves. So even though you men like to pretend like you want that independent, smart, you know, really outgoing, go-getter woman, when push comes to shove, a majority of you shy away from it. That's interesting to me, and I could go into a whole psychological rant about it, because you know your girl loves psychology. But, and I'm not saying this is everybody. Obviously, I find these did you know facts on did you know blogs, on Instagram and stuff like that all the time. So I'm not saying this is everybody. But it's interesting to me that even a study would ever be done on a topic like this. But, you know, that goes both ways. The way I see it, men, grow a pair. Come on, it's not that serious. I mean, really. And step it up, you know? Like, if you're afraid of us women being more intelligent than you, step it up. And women, you go, girl. If you're that intelligent woman, good for you. Don't ever, ever, ever dilute yourself for any man or any person, period. Man, woman, anybody. Don't you ever dilute yourself. You stay that 100 proof. I've seen that meme somewhere, and I love that meme. It's awesome. So, and then, truthfully, us women, we just want someone that we can talk to. And if we're intelligent, we want an intelligent man to talk to. So like I said, step it up. Alright guys, that's this week's episode of Real Talk with Whitney. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's the perfect day to conquer the day. You are blessed and loved. Don't forget to make the choice to change, guys. Make the choice to live that more positive lifestyle and have that positive mindset, and you will see the wonders that it will do for you. Till next time, have a great day. God bless.